Okay, next we have Gretchen Finniff, the Development Director for Jobs for Cincinnati Graduates, Judith Moore, and Millen, Tsegay, who are going to talk about this really interesting nonprofit and what it can do for our Cincinnati public school kids.
Good afternoon.
Hi.
In wake of Education Nation that's taking place this week in New York City, we're looking at some staggering numbers. Over 7,000 high school students drop out every day across our nation. Only 70% of students graduate high school with regular high school diploma. In the 50 largest cities in the state, 53% of the students graduate on time. Cutting the dropout rate in half would yield $45 billion annually in new federal tax revenues. And over a 25 to 30-year span, one dropout can impact a community as much as $500,000 in costs due to public assistance, healthcare, and incarceration. This is really significant, and this is what Jobs for Cincinnati Graduates addresses. And how does the city of Cincinnati and JCG work together? The city has been supporting our program since 2008. Last year, we received $68,000 from the city to support our programs. Without that support, we would have to drop one of our programs in the high schools. I'd like to take this time to introduce Ms. Judith Moore. She is our high school to career program manager.
Thank you. First of all, I want to tell you how much I appreciate the opportunity to address council. Jobs for Cincinnati Graduates was established in 1982 by the business community. Since then, we have served over 18,000 area youth. It's a year-round program where the JCG teacher stays connected with the youth 12 months of the year. During the school year, it is an accredited program. It's not a pull-out program. The students actually get a credit towards graduation for being in the JCG program. The ratio of JCG teacher to student is 35 to 45 annually. We are presently at CPS schools, Aiken, Aller, Taft, Western Hills Engineering, and Woodward, in addition to Purcell, Marion, Mount Healthy, and Winton Woods. After you graduate, if you're in the JCG program, you automatically are put into what's called the follow-up phase. The JCG teacher stays connected with the student for 1 year. If the student is working, they develop a rapport with their supervisor. If they're in college, they develop a rapport with their academic advisor. If they're in the military, they develop a rapport with their recruiter. Also, if they do not graduate with their peers, then we use that next year to try to help them with passing the OGT or to remove any obstacle that kept them from graduating. We have learned that if you don't secure your degree, at least within that year after your peers graduate, most likely you never will. We put a lot of emphasis on community service projects. Last year, each student in Jobs for Cincinnati Graduates averaged 36 community service hours. That's over 12,000 hours in 1 year. We partner with Hawksworth. Each school does a breast cancer awareness activity every October. We partner with Ronald McDonald House, where the students go on Saturdays and prepare meals. We have canned good drives for Christmas and Thanksgiving. We work with the Urban League, Dress for Success, Kenzie's Closet. We have a partnership with the Urban League for their men's Suit Yourself. In the summer, we develop internships for the students so that they won't be on the street. I want to cite some of the city agencies that hire our students for the summer. Citizens Health Relations Commission, the Cincinnati Health Relations Commission, Cincinnati Recreation Commission, the Health Department, Citizens Complaint, Public Works, State Farm. I have a letter here from Kenneth Green, who is the Director of Citizens Complaint, where he states, over the past 4 years, your agency has provided us with first-class students who conduct themselves admirably. If all the students continue to work hard and conduct themselves in the professional manner in which they displayed during their time with us, they will have a bright future. This is a great program that not only supports the youth, but our entire community. Another recognition that we have received lately was just last week. We received recognition through the Americans Promise Alliance that named Cincinnati as one of the best communities for youth, and they stated jobs for Cincinnati graduates as one of those factors. Now it's my pleasure to introduce you to one of our former students. She graduated from high school in 2006, went on to UC and graduated in 2010. She is now working in the JCG Central Office as she prepares to enter grad school next fall. Her name is Millen Tsegay.
Thank you. I'm just here to speak a little bit more about my experience as a JCG student. I feel like because of JCG, I was able to achieve most of the goals I never thought was possible for me. And as a JCG student, my career specialist helped me set up with internships and also leadership programs while I was in high school. And with those internships, that kind of helped me figure out what I wanted to do after high school and what kind of career I want to follow through. And the leadership programs also helped me. While I was still in high school, I was holding leadership positions as a vice president for the Student Council for Jobs for Cincinnati Graduates. And also I went on to hold leadership positions while I was in college also. And I feel like it helped me a lot because it helped me participate in some of the volunteer activities that we held, such as volunteering at the nursing homes and setting up fundraising to donate for the needy during the holiday seasons. And I want to say, while I was also in the University of Cincinnati, my career specialist kept in contact with me, just trying to make sure that I was on the right track to graduating and just make sure that everything was okay. I just believe in it so much that I also came back to work for them after I graduated. And knowing the obstacles that they helped me get through, I feel like every student or every teenager like in Cincinnati should have that chance as I did. So that's all. Thank you.
Thank you. Millen, I have a question for you. What high school were you in, and how did you find out about this, and how did you sign up?
I went to Wentworth High School, and the way I signed up for it, because my older brother was actually in that program, so was some of the my cousins and just my classmates, and they all had like great things to say about it. So that's how I got into it. And I also had a meeting with one of the career specialists that worked there, so she was just so welcoming.
For all the people who may be listening, parents out there who would like their child to maybe get involved, can you be specific about how they could contact you or what they should do?
They can go on, check out our webpage at www.Jobs for Cincinnati Graduates, or they could call the Jobs for Cincinnati Graduates office and ask for me, Judith Moore, and I will connect them with the JCG teacher at the school. But of course, you have to attend one of those schools.
Would you like to say those schools again and also give us your phone number?
Yes, my phone number is, of course, area code 513-631-4400. I also take calls in the evening on my cell phone, which is 513-659-5308. We're presently at Aiken College and Career, Aller, Robert A. Taft, Western Hills Engineering, Woodward Career Tech, Winton Woods, Mount Healthy, and Purcell Marion. And of course, we've been around. We're celebrating our 28th year in Cincinnati.
Well, thank you for coming. Gretchen told me about this program. You think you know everything that's going on in the city, and there's always like these little gems that we don't know about. So I'm glad that you came today and to inform us and also to get your message out to others who could be helped by your program. Do any of my colleagues have questions? Okay, thanks for being here.
Thank you for your time.
And Wendell,
sorry.
Let me recognize Wendell.
Not a question, really, just a statement. I used to be a school resource officer at Withrow High School, and when you were reading off the names of the schools where Jobs for Cincinnati Graduates is located, I noticed that Withrow is no longer on your list. I don't know the reason for that, but I simply wanted to say that during my time at Withrow, Jobs for Cincinnati Graduates helped many of the Withrow students. And I just want to put in a good plug for your program. It was wonderful then, and I suspect it's even better now. So I would hope that people do take advantage of the opportunity for their children. You are a wonderful program.
Thank you so much, and we need money. That's exactly it. We need money. I'm happy to say that we actually have second-generation JCG students. We've been around successfully long enough that former students actually have their kids in the program. I really appreciate those comments, and I thank all of you all for the opportunity to talk with you.
Thanks for being here. Appreciate it.